Konnichiwa, gamers, and you bitches. I am the Juice Man 3941, and yes, I was playing after midnight there, as I always do, but we all know that it's nowhere near that. Well, it could be in your part of the world. I'm doing episode 35. Now, yesterday, I was on a little tirade about how I really feel that they are doing this game a disservice in the reviews. What game am I talking about? Homefront the Revolution, exactly. But today, I don't normally do like gameplay videos. You know, you might see me occasionally play a game while I'm talking, but I rarely ever do that. But I want to show you some of the aspects of this game that tell you some of the reason I'm like. The first thing, but I'm not even going to go into the story. I'll do that in a minute. But I'm going into resistance mode. And resistance mode is your online multiplayer co-op experience. And I am just really enjoying the multiplayer co-op experience immensely. It's excellent. One of the very things I like about it right off the bat is the fact that after each match you actually earn in-game currency, which helps you unlock different lockboxes in the Armory store. Let me show you. You got Recruit Gear Crate for 1,000, Gun Gear Crate, Veteran Gear Crate, Attachment Crate, Consumables Crate, Vanity Crate, which lets you get, like, you know, different things, and a Weapon Crate. And guess what? You know what's fun about this? What I like about this? Unlike about every other damn shooter out there, excuse me, or about every other damn game out there, do you see where you can spend real money on this, microtransaction-wise? No, you can't. It's all done in-game. Thank you, Damn Busters, for not including microtransactions in your game. Thank you for allowing me to earn that shit. Thank you. Now, this is my character. I've opened up some stuff and got that little mask. I'm wearing these rainproof boots, this black suit. I'm using a marksman rifle. I will show you again. If I go to character setup, I will show you my weapons. You pick different primary weapons. And I haven't got these others unlocked. There's quite a few weapons, but I'm using a battle rifle, 7.62 millimeter, and I have a scope attachment. And there's actually like weapon upgrades that you can actually get for the game, which is really cool as well. And you can edit attachments. And as you can see here, once I can get some things going, I can upgrade it and increases the reload and weapon select speed and whatnot. I'm using a submachine gun with a handle attachment. Again, similar situation. You can upgrade it eventually, which I really like. Of course, you got your lots of different things for head and gear and clothing. Lots and lots of just absolutely like ridiculous amount of things that you can actually, you know, unlock as far as it goes for torso, arms, legs, and then you got full body suits, which is pretty neat. Different uniforms. I actually am not rank 3 yet. I'm rank 2, but once I become rank 3, I'll be able to wear this camo flak vest, which is pretty cool. And it gives me plus 10% armor and 20% bleed out duration, which once you go down, you have so much time before you can be revived or you bleed out, and it's cream post toasties for you who are in the know. I'm going to do not a quick game public, but I'm going to do a private game, and I'll just do this brownstone bushwhacking. The difficulty is set to easy. I can create the game. And basically it's creating the session, joining session. Now what I have to do here is go ahead and select ready. And I can just start the mission, even if no one joins me. And I just want to kind of show you some of the gameplay here at this point. Hopefully if someone joins in, they'll probably start blabbing or talking. And it may come through on the microphone on my video. I hope nobody joins. So there you have it. But I wanted to show you a little bit about this game. This is basically the multiplayer. Yes, I'm playing it virtually solo. Anybody can really join my game at this point. But I just wanted to kind of show you the ins and outs of it. The game, can the missions be soloed? They can, but you have to like really, really, really be up in rank with really awesome gear to do some of the harder stuff in the game, but some of the early stuff is not that bad. And I can continue here, And there's my character. As you can see here, I'm sort of playing a sniper, sort of. I'm not using a strict sniper weapon, but graphically, as you can see here, here's your characters, the way they look and whatnot. Zooming through, you can hit L3 to steady your aim, basically holding your breath and whatnot. And again, this is like blown out Philadelphia. Hitting the that's my camera, which helps you like target stuff and whatnot. If I hold this, for example, I can put an underbarrel or barrel. You can do all this stuff on the fly, as you can see here, which is exactly the same thing you do in Crysis. If I switch it to battle rifle, as you see here, and put that on there, and then I can actually put the scope back on that, and now I have an actual, real, honest-to-God, one-shot reload type of battle rifle with a scope, which is really, really cool. So I'm going to switch it back. And again, it's instant. And you just switch it back, and you're back to what I was using before, which is really cool. I can switch to iron sights if I want. I can switch put the scope back on. It's done with a press. It's nice to see that. I like that aspect of the game. It's really, really cool. They did not pay up licensing to have real-world locations. As you can see, here's a Willow's Hamburgers. It's obviously Wendy's. Unlike the first Homefront where Chaos paid up, Fender billboards. There was a Hooters, of course. And you actually can slide on your knees a little bit, which is cool. Snipers to pick off here. One shot and down you go. Here's another one right there. Boom, you're done. And you'll see these guys that you end up fighting. Here's something else you can do I like. If you're behind cover, jump over that. You actually can do this. You could peek, or you can blind fire, which is pretty cool. Again, that's stuff that you can do in Crysis. One of the things, again, that I like about this game is that it is the Crytek engine, and because it's the Crytek engine, it allows you to do all that kind of Crysis-like stuff. But the game is like a combination. I'm gonna go up and melee this guy. Boom! Oh, down he went. And there's a plethora of different melee attacks that you actually can do. I'm just doing a quick heal real quick. We'll pop up over here, shoot these guys in the back. They're actually vulnerable in the back more so than the front. Gotta get down here, gotta heal again. Right in the neck, you're done. The AI there, again, sometimes the AI kind of can be ruthless at times, and sometimes it can be a little spotty at times. It just depends. These guys are heavily armored. If you shoot them in the back, they go down really fast. If you don't shoot them in the back, well, there are some AI companions that are with me at this point. He's running to get to cover. And I'm just going to do this and use his knife and stab him straight in the neck, and down you go. I'm healing again. I do not have an infinite amount of heals. That is not what's happening. It's the fact that I just, I don't have an infinite amount of heals. I only carry so many. And you can find additional stuff in the game as you play through it. You can see a little armor here. The game really does feel very, it has very much similarities with Far Cry. And it has some elements that are here's some ammo, health pack. That's variant chemicals, so I can build stuff. And you do use L1 to see if you require. I don't have the skill tree for it, but I got explosives, fire distraction, which is pretty cool, or hacking tools to convert KBM systems. I chose to play my character background. I'm actually playing a EMT guy, like an EMT. Oh, you can also scavenge. Boom, take stuff from any dead enemy that you see, which can replenish ammo. And again, graphically, it's nice. Like, I'm not saying that this is the best looking game I've ever played or seen, but it is actually really well designed as far as its battlefield and stuff goes. You know, let's shoot this guy here, right in the head, and down he goes. And then we'll take his stuff and scavenge his body. And there's one more enemy over here. We'll jump over here. I'm probably going to die if I'm not careful. There we go. And I'm glad I picked a heal. I tried to jump over that, but it just didn't work. Let me heal real fast. That watch is something I earned, but when you jump over stuff, it does the battlefield leg shot. You are a fully realized model in-game. Something that I think every shooter should have. I hate games that don't do that. You know, like, let me see my whole body. You know, now here's the next thing. The boards are objective-based. And there are multiple ways you can go about getting through the environment. The co-op levels are really good sized, and you can go to a variety of places, you know, in and out here if you're trying to get to certain things. Again, here we go with some more propellant. Something I don't need there. Health kit, 2 health kits, which is nice. Resupply ammo. Again, this is all there. There are enemies in a variety of places. There's that. And you can see there's some kind of sniper. There's a sniper over there. And pop up and take care of this guy. They see me. And I see them, and they're dead. Somebody was telling me that the game is not accurate. Like you can shoot and shoot and shoot and don't seem to take out people. But I don't have that problem. I have no problem hitting guys. And someone was also, in another review, was saying how, like, they're just, every enemy is such a ginormous bullet sponge. And that that you can't really, you know, you can crawl up into these spaces here, do some exploring if you want. And you can approach the game in a variety of ways, but they were saying that they're like Division's characters. Now that now there were some walls there. It is a pretty big world, but there are some places you cannot go. And sometimes during missions, though, places that you can't go because it says Return the Missionary will change, and you will actually be able to go to newer areas and whatnot. Everything kind of takes place in a red zone, so everything's kind of bombed out, you know. Like I said, I'm not running the music or the sound effects because on the PlayStation, when you do a YouTube video, barely having any sound, apparently, it kind of screws everything up. And it's so loud, you know. The best thing you can do on this base, and this is something I've been finding out, is to go here in this building, go in here once you find a way in, and take out as many guys as possible for the base. And these little catch areas are marked in blue, and you can again take all this stuff that you need to make stuff with. Again, I don't have the skill tree for monologues, but I do for everything else. So, which is kind of nice. Like if I wanted to make, I've reached maximum for fireworks, but like here's these guys running around here. You know, again. Now he does have a highly armored pack on his back, so even a headshot sometimes will not take them down because they're heavily armored, and they do have superior tech to you. They're more or less like a tank, and you got to shoot the shit out of them to knock them down. Is it realistic on headshots? Yes and no. You have a super, like they explain how it's nanofibers and all this other stuff because it is the future, but like this guy here, yeah, he's done. And this guy here, he's looking around like, where the hell is he at? Boom, he's done. And again, this is the best thing you can do before you infiltrate this base and do what you got to do. And again, I'm playing solo, is to kill everybody you can. You know, kill absolutely everybody that you come across. You know, you can get up a little higher here in this bombed out building. And again, this is just the co-op mode. I'm not showing you all the cool stuff that single player offers. And this is something that I like. This guy's running back and forth. He knows I'm around here somewhere. He isn't firing at me because he doesn't know I've moved position. And, he's just kind of, he knows I'm there now. And unfortunately, I kind of missed there. I gotta get these guys. One shot. I earned a battle rifle merit. You earn these merits at the end of each match if you do certain things in the game, which is pretty cool. Again, a nice little thing that you get. See, there's this guy. He's still running around. And I barely missed him. And I know I missed him. I could tell that I did. Oh, and down you went like a little bitch. This is really nice. Now, this base, you have to... It's very, very important, if you're playing with other people on this mission, to really try to clear out as many guys from a distance as possible. This is a good board for... And again, I'm not using the strict sniper weapon, but I am using the marksman rifle. To get inside this base, there's a couple points of entry. You got to infiltrate it. And you got to blow open these things here, which a lot of people were like trying to figure out, what do I do here? And you more or less just have to blow it up, and make sure you're far away from these devices. As long as it's nearby, you'll blow it up. But if you, see, so because if you don't, fell down there. He's looking at me. I got him, because I got him in the dead sight on the chest. The armored guys do have some weak points. And I noticed that yesterday when I was playing it, that if you hit them just right... So here's this guy running. And they have good animations. Like, see, I shot him kind of in the balls. I am missing here. Oh, and clipped him and took him out. I'm getting shot from something. It's this turret, which I don't think I can kill, but I can use my hacking device, and I can hack stuff with it. So that's kind of neat. See, that way. See, it shows that I'm controlling it now. Oh, shoot. Where's he at? I'll take him down. And took him out. Bam. And I healed. And that hack device is cool, because it lets me take over that turret and becomes my turret. So it will kill enemies for me if any of them show back up. So, and that's kind of a neat, again, that's a neat thing, to be able to do. And you could do this with like any of the automatic. Now, it only lasts so long, but here I am. I'm hacking this. And because one player's hacking, I got to kind of wait around. And again, because I killed a lot of the enemies. If there was 4 of us playing, the hacking is much faster. It's way faster than this, by the way. There's some couple guys down below there. You can see they are doing their thing. Running in here, trying to figure out what the hell's going on. And if there's, like I said, if 4 of us was playing, this would be like 10 times faster. Uh-oh, grenade, get out of there. I'm going to do this and try to hack that device again, and that way the turret will shoot those enemies if they come in. And that's good. See, it's firing at the enemies. It's really cool that it does that. It's a really good, cool function of the game. And again, I don't really understand why people are so like complaining about this game, because this game is just awesome. I got to kind of stay around the area. I forgot. It's really cool. Like the aspect of this game, like it looks good. Like texturing, look at that. It looks good. The weapons look amazing. Look how the weapons look. I mean, really, when you're up close with them, I mean, they look great. And I just love it. Somebody is firing at me, but I don't know who or what is firing at me. But I'm getting fired upon. It seems like there might be something above me. A lot of times it's something like, oh, there's a guy. That guy there, he was getting me. Again, this is much faster if you have somebody doing this. You can hack stuff. I don't know what is shooting at me exactly. I don't know. It's just showing a bunch of stuff. I don't know if it's like this ship is shooting at me or what's going on. Yeah, well, unfortunately, I died because I'm not really sure what was shooting me. It looks like it could have been the ship above me. But that is a little bit of a co-op mission. And they're different. They're all different. There's 6 different co-op missions, which doesn't seem like a lot. But it's fun as you can approach each one of those differently, depending on different people's loadout. I mean, you could really go in with 4 guys gun blazing. You could try to go stealth and all that stuff. As you can see, I earned some XP and some cash. Now, here's the thing about that. If we could have completed it, the rewards are much higher and bigger than that. So you rep up. As you can see, kill 10 enemies with a headshot, got a battle rifle merit, and all that. So again, that was just the co-op aspect of the game, and I think it's fun to play that. Let me leave the lobby here. And you can play a female or a male. There's different heads you can choose to at the beginning. Some you're like old and some are not, and it's kind of neat. Let's leave that mode. I just wanted to kind of show you a little bit of what was going on there in that mode. Now, I'm going to resume the story and play a little bit of that, and I'm going to show you a little bit of how the actual single player. And again, I'm really upset that the reviews have pretty much took a dump on the game because honestly, it looks good. It plays really well. The weapons have a weight to them. Everything has a weighty feel to them, which reminds me a lot of Battlefield, the earlier Battlefields, as a matter of fact, like Bad Company and whatnot. It also reminds me of Battlefield. How Battlefield kind of plays. It has a similarity to that, but it also takes a lot of the really cool aspects of Far Cry, for example, and it also mixes in some Crysis elements, which I really like, all in an open world setting. And there's a lot of side quests, side missions, so when you're playing the game, it does kind of feel very Far Cry-ish at times. But it also feels kind of like Crysis at times, because Crysis allows you to have that different approach. But what I like about this game, kind of over Far Cry, for example, so here's this guy here. You can talk to him, Let me show you some of the facial features is excellent. Like, it's excellent lighting and textures and whatnot. Here you can do shopping. Talk to this girl here. Again, she got bags in her eyes. She's bad. She's weary. Here's where I can shop. You earn money in game or customize my loadout or sell valuables, and you come across valuables in the game. And these 2 girls are discussing plans and whatnot, and I can head out if I want to. I'll show you this aspect. When I have my phone pulled up, if I go to mission log, I can see what I'm going AWOL, investigate the appearance. Now that's a main story mode, but I can also go to Axel Garage. The strike point is kind of like Far Cry's take over a base. But what I like about this is different than Far Cry is in Far Cry, you get the towers and it shows you everything on the map. Most of the maps kind of mapped out for you. In this game, it's not done that way. Like yesterday I was playing and I was running here and running there and running here and running there, and all of a sudden there was a strike point. It just happened. It was just happenstance that it happened. A lot of times you'll run across skirmishes that are just happening, and you can either join them or not. And again, Far Cry does some of that as well, and it takes those aspects, but it's different because I love the city. So much of Far Cry is jungle, and Far Cry 4 was the Himalayas, but it was like mountains and plain, grasslands, jungle-like interiors and whatnot. And Far Cry 3, jungle interior but island, and it seems like everywhere you go there's jungle. Even in Far Cry 2, it's always kind of jungle, and they've never really. And I love Far Cry, the series, and I love 3. Played the shit out of 2, and I absolutely loved The fourth one. I think the fourth one is just amazing, amazing. Even though it rehashes a lot of what 3 does, then again, I could track mission. If I hit that, it tracks it, so it'll be on my map. And there's also jobs, which is Claybirds, those damn Seekers, and there are drones in the game. If you have a shotgun, which I don't, destroy Seekers with pump action shotgun. I've also got, back at that safe house, there's a board, and you can pick up wanted posters. Again, very similar to Far Cry. Here's your basic map. It is not the whole map. It is only part of the map. Again, it's open world, and which is cool. And these are little areas I've kind of like taken over or whatnot. You get your messages through here, your transponder. There's no signal. Your journal, explosives tutorial teaches you how to do all this if you want to read them. And of course your camera. And your camera helps you like spot enemies, of course, and highlight them. And you can take pictures. Some missions actually require you to take pictures and get inside a place and do it. And they want me to go in here. I'm actually using, I only have one weapon, which, let me do this, which I'll show you. I've got a holographic sight scope that I just bought. Underbarrel is empty. I don't have anything yet. Standard barrel is empty. I could actually convert it back to a pistol, which is cool, as you can see there. That's just badass to be able to do that shit on the fly. It's awesome because it is using the same receiver and whatnot. And my characters generally, you do earn skills and do stuff in game as I'm playing through this. I like the game because of the fact that it is all blown out and it is a city environment. It's very different. Like here's drones there and there's guys walking around there. And I can if I pull my camera out, like this, I can actually spot them. After a few seconds they're spotted. As you can see here, these guys are just running around and helping out. So he's tagged essentially, and I can go jump out here if I can get. There's a way to get out of here somehow. I did it yesterday, but trying to find kind of clipping through the wall. That does happen occasionally, not very often. Again, okay, here we go. That drone is down. Sometimes you can scavenge from them and get parts. And you're just trying to basically kill. They just threw those guys down, which is nice, and with a multi-loc, which I actually can use in the single player. Here's another thing I like. See, recruit resistance. You can say, hey, let's go, and you need to go, and how about you? And now I have 3 members, AI team mates, that will come with me. Now, no, I cannot give them commands, but they will run with me. And I think you can recruit 1 or 2, or maybe all 3 at a time. I think that's a great concept. I love this blown out, look of Philadelphia. It's just decayed, urban, and whatnot. It's just cool. There are motorcycles in the game. They are there. They're here and there. Like here's this guy up here. Shoot him dead. Gotcha. There's still more guys over here. And here's this strike point. This is a completely different thing that just kind of popped up. So if I pick it, knife right through the bug underneath your chin, and you're dead. And that's just great. And these guys will help you kill and do things to take this point. And I like I said, the strike point stuff because it's kind of like the Far Cry takeover of base, but a lot of times this shit just pops up. Like it just happens, You take it over when you... Oh, I got hurt. I think I fell a little bit. You take it over once you reach a certain point. And because there wasn't many enemies there, and I'd already killed some, I think, in that area getting to that safe house, that, like I said, you can bypass it. Not just Operation Space is now installed. And now that area has become mine. And that's kind of cool. I completed it. And you get tech points for doing it and money for doing it. And it's just cool, the way that they set it up. Now, here's some motorcycle over here. See, it's just sitting over here for your use. This is the skin I got. I didn't pre-order the game, but the funny thing about the pre-orders is you still got the pre-order bonus. Again, it's done in first person. You cannot switch to any other mode. You know, there is like, you can hop off, and you can look. You hop off and you roll. If you need to get out quick, you can jump back on. It does have a power slide and brakes and whatnot. So you can get, I just ran him down, which was pretty cool, and took them out. And generally, I mean, you can just drive around like boom, and I just like jump that ramp, and you can have fun with it. And it's the only vehicle in the game, so it's not like, there's a drone there that's flying around. He just took him out. I can say, hey, come with me, recruit. He's like, all right. So you can actually, that's another thing I like about it. The whole recruiting process is cool, that you can pick guys to come along with. And I like it. And again, you can still steal and do things in game. Boom, magnetic mine, stuff like that. He's coming with me to help out. Oh, this guy is still with me, so I've got two guys with me, and I love that you can just randomly go up to somebody and recruit the shit out of them. Oh, right in the head. He's down. He got took out. That guy took him out. The AI is competent. They're being took out, fairly quickly by my guys that are, here, whatever, stab right in the underneath the chin, and you're going down too, buddy. Yeah, you're done. Yeah, I love the fact that you can do all that. I think it's great. No, you can't pick up the enemy's weapons. They are fingerprinted to those enemies, which is cool. That's kind of what the nature of the game. And so you had to like operations base established. That's cool because it's old pharmaceuticals, and it wasn't like I had to hack something. Sometimes you have to hack something, sometimes you don't. So it's just different ways to take over a particular zone or area. And the red zone areas are though everybody shoots you on sight. If you go to the yellow zone areas, they don't. You can walk around freely. Healing kit there, ammo there, and again it's nighttime. Time passes in the game, which is cool. That blue light is resistance. Look, this guy, he's just still running around, doing his resistance thing. And again, this game is so much fun. I totally recommend it. It was so worth the price because I'm telling you, I'm a long time Far Cry. Like I just slid on my knees there. Look at this. Look at this lighting. I mean, look at that. Oh, the graphics are terrible. Really? They're terrible? Really? You really think that they're bad looking? No, they're not bad looking. Fuck you all for thinking the game is like some shit thing. Now here's that guy over there. He hasn't seen me. I can select keycard level is 1. In the game, your hacking device has certain keys. Certain things are higher and harder to hack. So here's a Modelov, which doesn't do anything against vehicles. That drone's hanging over there. I could shoot it. And it's just going around randomly scanning stuff. But if I do this, throw that over there. Oh, civilian casualty. You got to be careful because you can kill civilians by accident. Which, if you do that, it kind of like people kind of frown on the resistance, when you do that. So that kind of, and stab, and you're done. Oh yeah, because at some point in the yellow zones and stuff, you can actually make the people rise up against the KPA. And that's what's cool about it. Now, as you can see, I can go. That's my main mission. I could track other missions, or you can do it. Here's a new strike point, All-Star Diner. Like if I hit that and track it, it's right there. What's interesting about it is one of the things that I like about this game is the fact that I'm just roaming around doing shit. Being a freedom fighter is really cool. It's a cool aspect. Here, take that. Boom, you're on fire. And I gotta shoot you. got him. And that's what I like about the game. You know, it's just a little bit of the gameplay you're seeing. There's a lot of side stuff to do. You can get most wanted stuff, or wanted where you got to kill like a little bit more powerful of an enemy, and all that stuff. Here's this drone. Shoot it. Kill the drone. Oh, you're blown up. Again, just really cool. But they alerted to my presence now, and kill him. And it kind of sucks because I don't have a whole lot unlocked. Okay, I gotta get out of here, or I'm dead. Critically injured. And you can revive. And there you go. And when you revive, you're kind of back at your home base. You're at this little area that's a little place. The last place you like pretty much got to. Here's this girl here. We'll recruit her, have her come along with me. Sexy, gothic looking chick. You know. Recruit that resistance. I don't know if it's one or two. Yeah, see, I've got two people. I think you could carry two total. This is a girl I had with me that ran with me for a while. And what's cool is you could always look at resistance players and say, oh, this is cool. This guy's got a sniper, or this guy's got this. I could shop, you know, like I said, sell my valuables, which I didn't have any valuables, or different weapon skins, customize my loadout or shop. There's equipment, you know, proximity incendiary, all this different stuff you can get. You got your different, again, your attachments, a muzzle brake, higher power ammo to be used, bipod, that's for 30, recoil, reflex sight, laser sight, foregrip, you know, suppressor, which is cool. You know, I like the fact you got your gear pads, like the knee pads, 50% faster crouch speed, 30% increased slide distance. This is all the stuff that you can just buy in game, which is cool as shit. And that you can do that. You can buy more health packs. I have one health pack currently, or you can find them in the field. And this is, again, this is all the stuff you're seeing me do. It's very much, it has very big similarities to Far Cry. But it has a lot of similarities to Crysis. And it has some similarities to some other games, which is really cool. And it's one of the things that I find why I like it so much. And it's the next morning. Look, you look at the sun. The sun, this is awesome. This lens flare is so subtle, and it feels like early morning. And the twisted mound of train wreck and stuff. I mean, it's a blown out city, and it's very oppressive and stuff. So, oh, this guy, he sees me, but I'm gonna melee him and kill him. Like I said, didn't do like the fatality kill, but I did get that. And again, if I go in here. And let's see here, mission log. As you can see here, strike points, All-Star Diner. These are stuff that I can do because this is stuff I just happen to find. That is clear out the snipers, disable the coolant system. It just changes depending on the deal. You know, clear out. I did that, so that was good. Let me go to my map. And on the map here, so there's a police station, a stronghold, drone tower, transceivers. Like this is transceiver stuff you gotta like kind of get over. This is a big plant here to take over. Disable the cooling system, job board, resistance stash, tunnels, bike stash, market stalls. You do find market stalls. If I go here and you go to different areas. Like if I go here and hit that, I think there's a way to fast travel in the game. I don't know how to do it. I'm not sure how that works. Or at least I thought there was a way to do it. But again, there's that's a red zone, you know, you can just kind of look at what everything is, you know. That's a green tree, yellow zone. So if I wanted to go back here, yellow zones, you can kind of walk around and you're not going to be shot on sight. You can find different things. What's really cool is you actually got a pair of bolt cutters, and you'll find fence link stuff that's been been hammered up by the KPA, and you can like clip those and find alternate routes. And it's just a great game, you know. It really is. So if I set the waypoint there. And I can make my way back over there if that's what I want to do. So I'm going to skip fighting those guys for now and run away. And you know, I still am surprised again by... I'm surprised by the way that people have given this game such shit reviews. Because to be honest, you know, see, now here's just all of a sudden a flashpoint. This is kind of neat because this is just a random instance where you got to protect, you know, these smugglers. And it just kind of pops up. It's an event, you know, like you find in like massively multiplayer online games, you know, events. I think it's cool the way that they set it up, and that you have these events and you got to like protect these guys, and I like that aspect. I think that's really good. So look, I completed it, and I've got some more money for it and more stuff. Unfortunately, she ran into that fire and is on fire, and that was not really smart of her. But here we go. Again, I can, boom, take his stuff. Your shit is my shit now. And, you know, it's just cool. Again, the way that the game is. It's like roaming around. But I like it better than Far Cry. Because, see, in Far Cry, you know, you're essentially by yourself. You know, let's see if I can get up here. Yeah, here we go. And in this game, you're not. You actually can pick people to come help you out. And, oh, here's where I was before I could recruit those guys. And it's just, again, really cool the way that they set it up. So, like, here's this older gentleman here. He's been fighting for a while. It's just, that is such an interesting aspect to me game-wise, because, you know, unlike Far Cry, where you're always by yourself, and occasionally you might have some AI helping you, but in this game you can recruit them. You can literally have the same people with you, like, all the time. See, he doesn't see me, you know, and which is fine. But they see me now. There's a skill that lets you do that really fast, by the way. And there's a big wall here that's set up, and I'm trying to, like, basically get out of this area. Oh, there's one of those tank things. Again, there's just a motorcycle lying around that you can just go ahead and pick up. The hell with it. You know, get rid of those damn drones. You can hack those, and they will spot enemies for you. This guy here, which I just shot the shit out of. And my guys are probably back there, you know, recruiting and whatnot. Gotta see where I'm going here. So I'm still trying to make my way back here. It's crazy far away. Set my waypoint and hit back, and then that's where I need to go if I want to go back to the yellow zone. Because I mean, the map is just huge. It's just massive. And I love the game. I think the game is excellent. I just don't know if, since I'm not that far in the story, I may not be able to get back to this area. So he don't see me. Now he does. And right in the eye. And you're down you go. Uh-oh, drone right there trying to spot me. And, because he alerts people to shit. And, oh, shoot, one of those electronic tanks. If I've got a hack thing, hold on. Damn it. Oh, well, shit. I think I have to make it. But it's really cool. Again, I know this video is getting long. I just wanted to show you some aspects of the game. Just some elements so you can see, because this is like an underground area here that I can get to. And this is one of the mini bases that we have here, which is pretty cool. Like this guy here, I'm going to recruit this guy. I'm going to recruit this person. So, and see, but here's what's cool. Here's my girl from earlier. I can collect, I'm going to recruit her. And this is kind of neat because you can find these journals here that tells you about what happened in the game, and you can read them later. They're stored in your phone. She's a marksman, so I'm going to pick her. And again, this is just a really cool, you know, concept. They did such a good job, again, on this game, and I highly, highly recommend it. You're doing yourself a disservice if you do not pick this game up. because it is just a blast. It is so much fun. It's got great lighting. Guns look good. You got to hear the voice acting and the sound effects. The music is excellent because it's not like guitars and crazy stuff like that. It's more or less so I can travel down to the subway, which is cool. Again, and explore the subway. It's just you got an underground and above ground, and I'm gonna leave you gamers with this. I know this is getting like a long video, but don't believe the damn reviews. Don't. Those reviews are garbage. They are completely way off base. I've only had the game a day, and I've literally was thinking about this game all day. Like, that's how it was. I was like, I want to play this game. This is the game I want to play. I couldn't wait to get off work to come home and be able to do this. Here's another one of my main bases here, which you can tell is generally everything's kind of in blue. And again, you can walk around. And this guy here, he'll help you like customize stuff. You can talk to him. Shop. He's got valuables. He sells stuff too. Different weapons. Like there's a pneumatic pistol that you can charge up. There's a crossbow you can buy. An assault rifle, which I'm kind of like getting towards. I want to use like either the battle rifle, which is what I use with my multiplayer character. I might go with the shotgun, and that would be cool to have too, which I can afford as we speak. But for right now, but then you got all these options. So again, it's kind of like what there's just stuff to do, and it's just really enjoyable. It's such an enjoyable game to play. I highly, highly recommend it. You just got to play it. And oh yeah, back to the music real quick before I leave you. The music is just great. It has this feel of, I don't know, you'd have to hear it. Like it's just cool the way they set it up. Tell you what, I'll go in here and I'll turn up the sound and let you hear some stuff, and I'm gonna quit talking and we'll play for a couple more minutes. And once you hear it, then you'll see what I'm talking about. And as always, gamers, this has been the Juice Man 3941 playing Homefront Revolution. And as always, gamers, this was the Gaming Roundtable. Please watch the broadcast. Please subscribe. And as always, good gaming. Here we are loading in. I just kind of want you to get a feel for the sounds and sights in the game. I want you to see what the game's about. I was trying to get to Yellow Zone because Yellow Zones you can actually create uprisings and do things for the people, and they'll eventually uprise against. And there's this big thing that happens when it happens, and it's really badass. It's such a great game. It really is. They're just loading in here in just a minute. So let's keep it going. It's totally worth the money, guys. I mean, for $63.59, the Home for the Revolution is badass. Okay, back into it. Here we go. Now I'm in this tunnel. Love that music. See that? One of our traps. The vehicle's there, and if I shot that and triggered it, it would.
Airship's on the way in. Better make yourself scarce.
It's rough in the red zone, especially when you're near a military base. There's a stash though in there if I could get to it. Might have to heal. So you see something blue, you know it's resistance. So
This is Philly Alpha. I need someone over here fast.
flashpoint area, kill the sniper.
Brady, that's the area. Take those chicken shit snipers out, but watch your ass.
It's gonna be up top there. Out of ammo. Well, anyway, gamers, it is time to call it a day. Thank you for joining. I know it's been a long broadcast, but I just wanted to show you how awesome Homefront Revolution is. And as always, gamers, thanks for joining the Gaming Roundtable, and good fucking gaming.